Getting to the Final Four is never easy, and the reason we all love March Madness so much is for the somewhat unexpected matchups deep into the tournament, like today's 4 seed versus 7 doozy in the East region. Maybe not a stretch of the imagination to see top-tier basketball programs like Louisville and Michigan State still in the tournament, but the fact remained one of them was going home tonight. If there was ever a team of destiny in this year's NBA playoffs, it's hard to argue against the Golden State Warriors. Nomad of New Orleans Voodoo Magic phased the Dubs, coming back from a crazy 20-point fourth-quarter deficit to stun the Pelicans in Game 3, including a shot from Steph Curry you would have to see to believe. Serena made her return to the desert for the first time in 14 years after a self-imposed boycott, and I'm pretty sure it's safe to say the boycott is officially over. Well, all eyes for round 2 of the A&A Inspiration Run, 17-year-old Lydia Ko, who was this close to carding her 30th consecutive under-par round. Instead, troubles hit on 18 for the second straight day, and that streak she holds with Annika Sorenstam will officially stay put at 29. Chambers Bay Golf Course is playing as bad as most people have criticized it looking on TV. That's pretty bad. Consider this, of 75 players who made the cut, only 6 of them actually scored under par in Saturday's rounds. 21-year-old Jordan Spieth once again in a final pairing at the Masters, but this time around Jordan holding a 4-stroke lead was breaking Masters records left and right. There will be no more hiding for Serena Williams as she will be expected to take the court Friday at 7 p.m. in front of thousands ready to pack Stadium 1 as the #1 women's player in the world returns to the desert. And speaking of tough, Serena may have survived, but another top seed in the tournament did not. We'll have plenty more from the BNP Paribas later on in sports. The women's draw of the BNP Paribas Open keeps getting better and better unless, of course, you're Maria Sharapova. The 2013 champ had to beat the 2012 champ last night and then turn around to play the 2014 champ this evening under the bright lights of Stadium 1. Timothy Bradley calls the StubHub Center the war ground because every time there's a fight there, a war happens. He should know firsthand after that Ruslan Provodnikov bout, and if Bradley and Jesse Vargas can deliver even close to that on June 27th, they may also be up for Fight of the Year. At the Conga Room in Los Angeles, Angelo Caruso, CBS Local 2 News.
Golf is a humbling game. One shot can make you feel like king of the world, and the next, wondering why you picked up a club in the first place. That question never enters the mind of Chad Pfeiffer because his answer is simple. It saved his life. Chad joined the U.S. Army in 2005 and was deployed to Iraq in 2006, but on April 12th of the following year, IED changed things forever.
I was driving at the time and it went off directly underneath my left leg. You know, I was knocked unconscious for a couple minutes. You know, my left leg, felt really cold. I could feel a really cold liquid, running on and around my legs. One of the guys from our truck had come around to the driver door and had the door open and called over on the radio that, his leg's gone.
Pfeiffer had his left leg amputated from above the knee, and it wasn't until a bit later when another wounded warrior offered a simple sport to lift his spirits.
At first I didn't take to it real quick, didn't think it was a good idea, but...
Why not?
Just because I, didn't grow up with golf. I was a baseball, football, basketball kind of guy, and, once I went out there and hit a couple shots on the sweet spot, and, I got the bug pretty bad and fell in love with it.
Golf became Chad's therapy and eventually his passion. He watched PGA pros and realized that to make his dream a reality, he'd have to practice and play as much as possible to get to that level. His work ethic made him a scratch golfer, meaning he can play to par or better. This year he earned an invite to the Humana Challenge through the Clinton Foundation. He's sponsored by Diamond Resorts and is even using 2013 Humana champ Brian Gay as caddy. His leg still begs plenty of questions, even of the pros, until they see him play.
Pretty shocked, honestly, that he was that good of a golfer. It's pretty cool to watch. Just grateful to have people like that in this country to do stuff like that. And I think it gives a lot of people hope that, you can still play even with some disabilities like that. But, it was really special, I thought.
And above all else, Chad holds no regrets.
I've been extremely blessed, and a lot of people will say, how do you consider yourself blessed? You lost your leg, but it's, I've been blessed with my amazing wife and our 2 little boys, and then all the opportunities that, golf has provided for me and my family. So I definitely wouldn't change a thing. You can have any kind of disability. You can, be in a wheelchair. You can get a solo rider. You can still enjoy the game of golf that's the great thing about the game, is that anybody can enjoy it, and hopefully, you know, if someone hears my story, maybe they'll go out and try golf and fall in love with it, and it can be therapy for them as well.
Golf is a humbling game. Chad Pfeiffer is also humbled to be an inspiration, hopefully a barrier breaker, and above all else, a hero. In La Quinta, Angelo Caruso, CBS Local 2 News.